Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Eric and my last name is the title of this show, Acuña Acuna. So Acuña Acuna is a one-person comedy show that I wrote that has monologues, sketches, and songs that tells my experience as a Latino living in the capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., where I'm at right now. And I've been performing this show live with a big screen and videos behind me.
The story was too long and the monks didn't know how to shorter double ends, so they used a little squiggle where the word got around.
A bunch of props on stage.
Check this out. I got my beer helmet. It holds dos cervezas. I speak Spanish. And my big hand.
And a lot of audience interaction.
Hello, what is your name?
Samina.
Samina? Great, yeah, I cannot translate it into Spanish, it's just Samina. And where are you from?
St. Louis, originally.
San Luis. I can do that one.
Well, that's not happening again for a while, so I wanted to show you a sneak peek of it using what I have in hand. So I hope you enjoy it, and welcome to Acuña Acuna, the pandemic version. As you can tell, I have an accent. My native language is not English, but Spanish, where we use the beautiful, incredible letter ñ. That's right, it's that N with a little squiggle on top. And I speak Spanish because I was born and raised in this beautiful, mid-sized country in South America called Peru. And when people in the US find out that I'm Peruvian, they try so hard to connect and to tell me that they know something about Peru. Just think for 5 seconds. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I said that I'm from Peru? I'll time it. And time is up. Let's see if your answer is the same that I usually get. The first thing that American people say when they know I'm Peruvian is, oh yes, Machu Picchu, which is this breathtaking citadel built by the Incas thousands of years ago that is considered one of the 7 wonders in the world. Also is the place where I broke my glasses when I was a high schooler. The second thing that people say is, oh, the rainforest in the Amazon, which is home to thousands of animals and millions of trees that provide 20% of the world's oxygen. Also, that's the place where I broke my glasses the last time that I visited with my partner. Those 2 places are pretty cool, but if you really want to bond with me about this majestic country, you need to talk about something even cooler. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, Paddington. In case you didn't know, this adorable bear was born in Peru before moving to the UK and becoming this famous celebrity, starring in books and movies. We love him in Peru so much that we even built a statue of him in the capital city, Lima. Also, 1 block away from it, there's my eye doctor that sells the best glasses. So, as you can see, it's very important to try to connect to another culture. Like when I moved from Peru to DC, when I got a job at a non-profit. I just got hired at the non-profit and HR told me I need to pass a medical checkup. Yeah. Oh, no, I'll do the form in English. Yeah, I live over here for 2 weeks. I'm practically from DC. I went to brunch yesterday. Height and weight. Easy. 1.78 meters, 78 kilos. Oh no. Feet and pounds? I don't know that. We don't use it in Peru. Or in any part of the world except this country. Come on, Eric. Come on. You've seen this feet and pound thing at the movies. Just guess, alright? 8 feet, 40 pounds. It can be really tough. So a lot of my American friends ask me, hey Eric, how is it different growing up in Peru than in the States? In order to respond that, I made up this white American character that is mostly based on my knowledge on American 90s rom-coms, movies that I watched in Peru when I was a teenager, such as 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh, such a classic. She's All That, very underrated but still holds up. And how can we forget about 10 Things I Hate About You Again? That's right, Peruvians love this movie so much. In fact, no matter the time or the day, there will always be a Peruvian channel playing 10 Cosas que Odio de Ti con Heath Ledger y Julia Stiles. Just to translate that in English, that means 10 Things I Hate About You with Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles. Also, rom-coms have the best soundtracks. And that's how I discovered my love for punk rock music, which sometimes my American friends find it a little bit confusing because I'm Peruvian and I prefer American punk songs over Peruvian songs in Spanish.
All the small things. I'm sorry? Oh, you thought I was gonna sing something in Spanish. Yeah. No, I grew up listening to American punk rock music, especially Blink-182. Yeah. So. No, I get it. Yeah. It's a barbecue, and oh, you're white. I'm the only brown person here. You probably are expecting something more traditional. Yeah. No. I totally see that. Yeah. No. Of course. I want to blend it. Yeah. I can totally sing something in Spanish for all of you. So yeah, here we go. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba. Necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca. Say so. I will not go. Turn the lights off.
Back to our white American character, we're gonna call him Billy Smith. So Billy lived with his beautiful white family in a beautiful white house in the suburbs until he turns 18 and he moves away to college where he's gonna learn about independence. While I live in my parents' apartment in a very, very small bedroom for 25 years, 5 months, and 18 days. From what you see in this very elaborate timeline, that is 79% of my entire life. And the main thing that I learned is that Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies are better than any other cookie in the world.
Okay, hi, my name is Eric. I'm 33 years old, and I'm very excited to be part of this focus group about homemade chocolate chip cookies. Because to be very honest, I've never had homemade chocolate chip cookies. Seem a little bit surprised about that statement. Well, to be honest, we do not bake cookies in Peru. When we want a cookie, we do one thing and one thing only. We go to a store and we buy this delicious, sent from God, Nabisco product. So much, thank you. So much, baby, so much. I've been stalling, I need to do this, I need to try one of these, so. Here we go. I always thought Chips Ahoy would be by my side, my favorite snack, have been my guide. I never thought I could be happier than I was, but these homemade cookies change all that. Yeah, I want. And you know what? Pass it around, because joy needs to be shared by every single person in this planet. Oh my God. I always thought Chips Ahoy would be by my side, my favorite snack, has been my guide. I never thought I could be happier than I was, but these homemade cookies change all that. I always thought Chips Ahoy would be by my side, my favorite snack, has been my guide. I never thought I could be happier than I was, but these homemade Second thought, still prefer Chips Ahoy.
Back to Billy Smith. He studies all night at college and he goes to a regular American bar where there are so many craft beers to choose from. You got an IPA, a lager, an ale, a porter, and so on. While I was in college in Lima and I went to a regular Peruvian bar, I could only choose between 3 types of beer. That's it, only 3. Cusqueña, Cristal, and Pilsen. So 15 years ago, there was this lazy corporation called Bacchus that had the monopoly over all the beers, and they thought it would be a phenomenal idea to just make 3 types of beer for a 30 million population country. Those 3 beers were all lager, they all had the same alcohol percentage, and surprise, surprise, they all tasted the same. Which is insane, right? It's like American Budweiser just coming up with Bud Light Lime, and Bud Light Platinum, and just call it a day. Back to Billy Smith again. Of course he plays sports, and he learns how being benched during American football games shows him about perseverance. While I learn how to cheer hard during soccer games, or as we call it, actual football.
Step back a little bit. Oye, Remery, carajo, cuidadito nomás que no te portas bien, ¿no? Porque tenemos a la calle, te vamos a agarrar el cuello y te vamos a sacar por toda la pista atlética, te vamos a sacar por toda la calle, por toda la avenida, hasta la plaza de armas, con toda la catedral, así que cuidadito nomás que te portas bien. Te portas pito, ¿ok? You know who told me that, word by word? Mi mamá.
But don't get me wrong, I love Peru. And in fact, there are so many things that are way better there than in the United States. For instance, gas stations. Going to a gas station in Peru is an uplifting, life-changing experience. After a long day studying or working, you go to a gas station. An employee will greet you with a smile bigger than the sun, and they will say, "Hey Eric," because they remember your name. "How are you doing? Remember, today is yours to win or lose." Also, regular, mid-grade, or premium gas. And they will take your keys and then put gas in your car while you sit back and relax, and they will say Eric because they remember your name. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you will start having positive results. Also, credit, debit, or cash. Finally, they will give you free Inca Cola. Inca Cola is the golden cola, the cola preferred by every Peruvian and that every single Inca was drinking when they built Machu Picchu. And after both you and your car ended up completely recharged, you drive over the horizon just hoping to run out of gas very soon. Another thing that I love about Peru, cartoons. When I was a kid living in Peru, we would watch the coolest, most insane cartoons that apparently Americans have never ever heard of.
This is, of course, Caballeros del Zodiaco. And just to give you a heads up, this person, Shiru, is trying to make the waterfall go up. Question, very simple. Does Shiru is able to make the waterfall go up? Yes or no?
I've learned from the last two cartoons. I'm going to say no.
No, epic fail. Great, Antonio.
Yes.
Yes, and Chris?
Yes, all the way up.
Yes, all the way up. Yes. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Roll the video. He's jumping now. Left kick. Oh shit. He goes down! Oh my god!
Finally, I love airports. Mainly because you can bring water through TSA. Yep, you can see the proof over here. That's the only reason. So as you can see, there are some big differences between these two cultures. And I still struggle with filling out a form in English, or not baking homemade chocolate chip cookies, or even getting bored at American football games. But I will always have my Chips Ahoy and Inca Cola, my punk rock music, and my new family and friends that help me feel like I'm at home. So thank you so much for tuning in, and let me show you a sneak peek of my life and this show. I'm Erick Acuña, or Acuna, however you want to call it, it's fine, but the Enya will always have a spot in my heart. And for a very important reason.
10,389 words.